Welcome back to my channel. I know, I'm back. Woohoo! I know I say this every single time I've taken an extensive break from my channel, but I've been busy, okay? Like, I work a lot, I'm studying, I did a show, and I just haven't had any time to film videos, but I have time now, so here I am. Just quickly want to address something. I have had really dry mouth, so I've got this weird, like, redness happening here, which makes me look like I don't know, I've had a really hot drink and it's just like burnt me, but it's not. It like was cuts and dry skin, and it's feeling better today. So thought I could take this opportunity when my mouth is feeling better to film. What I thought I'd film today is a bit of a like more interesting version of a makeup tutorial. I thought I would answer some questions while I'm doing my makeup. So I put out a little ask me questions thing on Instagram with that new feature that they have. So yeah, just to make a makeup tutorial a little bit more interesting. Now the look I'm thinking of doing is like a Victoria's Secret inspired runway makeup look, but let me make this very clear. It doesn't mean that I necessarily support Victoria's Secret. After that article came out of the awful things that they said they don't want trans or fuller figured women in their runway shows because Victoria's Secret is a fantasy. I don't really know what that means about... Anyway, I just appreciate the makeup style and the hairstyles. I might do hair, I'll see how I'm feeling. I'll do the makeup portion of the video and then we'll see. So to start, I'm obviously just gonna put on my little glamorous makeup headband. Got a bit of a new setup here situation here. I've got a new ring light, which is why you can see a little circles in my eyes because I got a ring light, which I think is pretty fancy. Just so I can film whenever I want. Like I always had to use to film in the morning because I would use natural light with like the light coming through my window. But now that I've got a ring light, I don't have to. So it's currently 5:11 p.m. and I'm filming a video, which is super cool. So for the Victoria's Secret look, they often have really glowy skin. So that's what I'm gonna go for. I don't usually go for that type of thing. So for primer, I'm going to use the Mecca Hydrating Primer and I'm gonna mix in the NYX Illuminating Liquid Illuminator. Makes this really nice, like shiny, pinky color. Talk about illuminated. Wowie. So as usual, in usual Maddie style, I'm going to be mixing together two different foundations, the L'Oreal Infallible, which is an old favorite of mine, and a new favorite, which is the Covergirl True Blend. Cool, so I'm just going to mix those on the back of my hand and apply using my beauty blender. Now the colors I use these in, one Ivory for the Covergirl, and for the L'Oreal, sounds great, 103 Beige Beauty. I'm just going to mix that with my finger. Alrighty, let's get to some questions, shall we? So the first question is from my lovely friend Saskia. She has asked what my favourite musical is. So my favourite musical, I reckon would have to be... Oh, that's a tough question. I love The Producers. I really do. I think it's so funny and so clever, and there's like dancing and it's fun. I love West Side Story if I'm going to go for a classic. I do love West Side Story. I don't know, I like ones that are funny. Like I like musicals that are a little bit different, like have a bit of a different sense of humor. The next question is from my sister Steph. She asked me what's my favorite primer. I reckon at the moment it's that Mecca one. That one's pretty good. I do love the Hourglass Mineral Veil primer, I think it's what it's called. Yeah, I got a little mini size when I was in America, and to be honest, like it's amazing. Like I was kind of hoping it wouldn't be, you know, so then I don't have to buy a really expensive primer. What's happening here with my nose? Okay, I can fix that. Yeah, so probably at the moment, I reckon it's the Hourglass one because it's pretty new to me and it is very good. My sister Steph also asked me favourite colours for summer. If she means like makeup colours, I would have to say warm colours. I like pinks and like warm browns and stuff. I think they're really nice and flattering for more tan skin tones. And for concealer, I'm going to use the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the colour Vanilla, which is like my new obsession. It's actually amazing. Now the next question is from my friend Jono, and it says, can you please do a makeup tutorial on me? Help me with my drag career, I'm so lost. Oh Jono, bless you. Yes, yeah, sure, why not? I don't see why not. I've never really done drag before. I've done drag on two different people and I think I was drunk both times, which is not great. Yeah, so why not, Jono? Why not? He also asked, what goes on first, liner, mascara, or shadow? I definitely say shadow goes first because that is like the groundwork for your eye makeup. That is the eye makeup, essentially. Usually, shadow first. And then I would go, personally, I'd go liner because like if if you have mascara on, your lashes can get in the way of doing mascara properly and getting really close to the lash line. So yeah, I would do liner next and then mascara at the very end. I do mascara before I put on my lashes as well. So I do mascara and then I let them dry so then it doesn't get, you know, a mess everywhere. And then I put on my lashes after that. Just concealing the areas that need a little bit extra coverage. All right, next question. Just going to get my setting powder out, which is the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal setting powder. So the next question is from my other sister, Ashley. And she asked, if you were stuck on a desert island, which 3 beauty products would you take? God, I didn't think I'd bring beauty products, but if I had to bring 3 beauty products, I would bring a primer that has like color correcting in it, a setting powder, and a mascara. Oh, but highlighter. No, I think that's, yeah, I think that would be sufficient on a desert island. Next, I've got 2 questions from my friend Kim. One of them is, what's my favorite makeup brand? I don't really have a favorite. Like, I have a lot of Too Faced because their style is like what I like. Like, it's very like vintage inspired kind of packaging and that kind of thing. But I wouldn't say that they're my favorite. I like Tarte. I like BH Cosmetics. I reckon they're probably my top 3. And then the next question she asked is, do you have a favorite look for Christmas? Yes. I reckon my favorite look is something that's really fresh and like classic beauty, like something simple with like a bold lip. This one's, I've got a couple of questions here from my friend Alex. Some of them are silly, so I'm not gonna read those. Lol. Just gonna buff away all that extra powder I put on. Yeah, so a couple of questions from Alex. First is, what countries are on your bucket list? I'd love to go to France. I've been to the south of France before, but with the school trip and it wasn't anything too extensive. It was very education based. So yeah, I'd love to go see Paris because we didn't get to go to Paris. I'd love to go to Canada. That will be fun. I'd love to go back to London because I freaking love London. That was the best trip I've ever had, I reckon. I'm just gonna bronze my skin up with my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, which is a new one for me. It's a new product and I love it. Alex's next question is, what do you think is your best trait? I like my smile. I'm lucky that I have really nice teeth. Went through some pretty extensive orthodontic work when I was little, like when I was in high school, to be able to get a nice smile. So yeah, I'm very thankful that my mum was able to splurge on that and yeah, give me a nice smile. Just bronzing the perimeters of my face. I think this is really important if you're doing like a fresh, like Victoria's Secret glam kind of look. They're always really bronzy, and clearly like I'm not really tan at the moment. I haven't got any fake tan on, so I want to kind of like do the white girl version, you know, like the really pale skin version of a Victoria's Secret look. Now I'm going to do a bit of bronzing on my nose, which I wouldn't normally do, because later I'd like to try doing some fake freckles because I reckon that would really enhance that like natural bombshell beauty kind of look. For contour, I'm going to use the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette. I'm going to be using this shade here, which is called, wait no, this one, sorry, which is 06, I think, from what I can tell. 06 or 07. Whatever, it's the lighter of the contour shades. It's like the most cool tone one in the palette. Just gonna do some light contouring. And that brings me to another question from my friend Zach, who asked, why is your contour always so fast? Just using whatever's left over on the brush on my nose. Using a bit on my jawline. Just gonna take a little bit and put it under my lip there. And that just makes my lip look a little bit more pouty once I have my lippy on. Got so many questions from Alex here. That's really nice of her. Thank you. Now for blush, I'm going to use one of my favorites, the Chantecaille Blush in Mood, which is officially discontinued, which I'm so devastated about. The Victoria's Secret girls always have really blushed cheeks with like a really nice natural pink, and I love that. I love that look. Like, I think it's so fresh and like youthful. Now for highlighter, the girls always have like super high shine, like really dewy, you know, face. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the xoBeauty highlighter in Aurora, the Radiant Glow highlighter. I'm just gonna take like a big brush and put some on there and just like put it all over my skin basically. And then I'm gonna do a bit more like focused highlighting with another highlighter. Now I'm going to use the Jeffree Star Skin Frosting Crystal Ball, which I haven't actually used in ages. but it's really pigmented. So this will give me that look I'm going for. So I'm going to put it on my brush and then spray the brush just lightly with some Fix Plus or with any kind of setting spray and then apply it. To be honest, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that. See, I just don't know about these skin frosts. Like, everyone raves about them, but I just find that they're just a whole bunch of glitter. And that's not really, like, it just falls all over your skin, you know? And if that's the look you're going for, go for it. Go for your life. But I like my highlight to like pop in those areas that I'm putting it in, not everywhere. So I'm just gonna put that away because I've got it twice now and disappointed both times. I know what I'll use. I use the Sleek Makeup Highlighting Palette in Solstice, which is like that old cult favorite that everyone was dying for like 2 years ago. I'm gonna mix the pinky color with like the beigey white kind of color and just really concentrate that in the highest points there. See, that doesn't even need any setting spray. Look at it, Jesus. Now I'm gonna grab that mixture again and put it down the center of my nose, bridge of my nose, just in that top part though. I don't like to bring it all the way down. And then on the tip of my nose as well. And then of course on my Cupid's bow. I reckon that those Jeffree Star highlighters, like, I think I might be the unpopular opinion puffin on that one. Now I'm going to use one of the Smashbox Photo Matte Eyes. What is this color in? I'm either blind or it's just not there. So anyway, it's just in this shade range. And I'm going to take the color Vanilla and just sweep that all over my lid. It's not a super complicated look, but I think it's really something pretty. Next question is from Alex again. I'll read another one of her multiple questions out. Is what do you do to relax? I really love watching YouTube videos. It's true, like I really do. I find it super chill and relaxing, and yeah, I just like to mellow out and watch YouTube videos. And I love watching Netflix. I like Riverdale. Riverdale's probably my favorite TV show at the moment, like the new season. Griffins and Gargoyles, anyone? I'm just gonna go in with the color Desert, which is this one here, and put that in the crease. Now, like, you really wanna go for a fully smoked out, blended out situation here. Sorry if the frame's changed. I had to get up and get my charger, and yeah, things happened. Anyway, yeah, so that's how I like to relax. I also really love eating. Like, eating is probably one of my favorite things to do. All right, another question from Alex is, what's the worst date you've ever been on? That's a good question. I went on a date once where we went to a cafe and it got to the time to pay and he was like, oh, no, I'll pay. And I was like, all right, like, I'm not gonna say no to that. Like, I was fully willing to. I'm not one of those girls. Fully willing to pay. And yeah, he went to go pay on his card and it was declined. Yeah, it was like, oh, that's awkward. And he goes, oh, I'll try it again. So we tried it again, declined again, of course. And then he looked at me and I looked at him. I was like, oh, like, do you want me to pay? And he was like, oh, yeah, all right. So I paid, and then I never heard from him again. Or like, we texted a little bit, and that was it. Like, not saying that that's the reason why, but it was just like, I feel like if you go on one date, one person pays, not that you're obliged to go on another date, but it's kind of polite. Like, it wasn't a bad date. It was good. Like, I enjoyed his company. Anyway, that's just what I think. I'm just gonna take a bit of a smaller blending brush and still on that color Desert, and just placing that, blending it into the outer corner. And just taking our blending brush and making sure it's all blended. So I'm just gonna keep using that smaller blending brush with the color Earthy. And I'm just taking the tip of that brush, just dipping that in a little bit, and just putting this on the very outer of the eye. And a little bit in the upper crease as well. Just keep building it up until it's up to the color payoff that you want. Keeping it at that like wing shape too at the same time. Just making sure that each side is even. Just put that aside for now. And I'm wanting to use a color from the Jaclyn Hill palette. Jaclyn Hill X Morphe. I think I'm gonna go with this one here. I've lost the little card that comes with all the names, which I think is so silly. That comes on a separate thing. Just using my finger and pressing it on to the eyelid. And I'm doing it all the way. It's like just past the halfway point. Then just taking that blending brush, making sure there's no harsh edges with that color. And then I'm just gonna go back into that darkest brown that we used and just make sure that the outer portion is really quite dark. Just taking a small pencil brush and using that light brown desert color and putting that under the eye, but only in like the outer third. Just taking a small like liner type brush. I don't really know how this could be used as liner because it is very big. Like even when it was brand new, it wasn't small enough. Anyway, just taking the dark brown on the very tip of this brush and just popping that closest to the lash line. And then taking that pencil brush and blending it out. I'm just going to use this colour here, which is called Canyon, on a liner brush. And I'm going to do like a faux liner, but it's going to be nice and soft just with some eyeshadow. And I'm just doing it on that outer part so it like fully lifts your eye. For my inner corner, I'm going to use the MAC Vanilla Pigment, which I think they might actually use for Victoria's Secret models. I think I read that somewhere once. I'm going to use the MAC Fix Plus. Just going to dab some off onto a tissue because I don't want to do too much too quickly. Just going to drag a little bit of that onto the lid too, and then a little bit on the lower tear duct area. Just going to take a little bit on a bit of a bigger brush, just a dry brush, and just pop that right in the center of the eyelid. Do I add a little bit of this for my highlighter, or is that going too far? I might just do a little touch. Yeah, nice. Good one. Good choice. I might do a touch of the xoBeauty highlighter for my brow bone. It's a little bit glowy. Now, I'm going to do some mascara. I'm not going to do any proper eyeliner. I think that will do for now. It's just that little bit of eyeshadow flicked out. Now, while I'm waiting for my lashes to dry, I'm just going to fill my eyebrows in. They always have super like bushy natural brows. So that's the look I'm going to go for. Just drawing strokes. So see how this is like naturally looking full? That's what I want. Oh yeah, questions. I'm good at this, aren't I? So this is from Dylan Mayer, friend of mine that works. We were friends from like school days, and then now he works now he works with me for Qantas, which is exciting. Like ever since we were like in high school, he always wanted to fly, loved planes. So very good for him, very exciting. And he asks, what do you like more, cauliflower or broccoli? I would have to say, it's a good question. I reckon broccoli. Oh, by the way, using the Benefit Precisely My Brow in shade 4 and the Models Prefer Brow Fixer. Now for my lashes, I'm going to use some that are like some outer corner lashes just to enhance that like cat eye kind of thing we've got going on. So I'm going to use the xoBeauty, I think they're called the Romantic. No, let me check that. While I'm looking for that, I'm just going to use some of the Fix Plus setting spray. Oh, actually, I think these are not even either that I said. The Stunner, I think, they're like a 3/4 type lash. I'm using the Duo Brush On Lash Adhesive. I think I need to get a little bit of eyeliner and connect that there. Damn it, I didn't want to. All right, I'm going to wait for those to dry because they're looking a little bit wonky right now. And then I will fix them. Don't worry. While that's happening, just going to decide on what lip I'd like. I think I might use this xoBeauty Serendipity Liquid Luxe Liquid Lip. Yeah, it's like a demi matte kind of thing. It's pinky nude color. And I will use that with the Michaela lip pencil, also by xoBeauty. Just gonna fill in the lip too. Yeah, that's what I wanted. It's like that, yeah, creamy kind of look. Just a little bit of mascara to encourage them to bond together. I am gonna have to do a bit of eyeliner, which I really didn't want to do. Just using the Maybelline Hyper Sharp Wing. I'm just using that on the lash band. Yeah, cool. Now let's try those fake freckles. Apparently using your brow product is a good way to go. So I'm gonna start by doing that. I don't know if I like this. They're a bit big, aren't they? I don't mind this look, but I'm not sure about the freckles. I'm really not sure. Tell me what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. I don't know what this tutorial is going to turn out like. Who knows? I really cannot be bothered doing my hair. Just going to go grab one of those little hair tie things and chuck that in and see what that looks like. I think this little trend is really nice with the hair tie type things. I think it's really cute way to jazz up a standard ponytail. Alrighty, one last question before I go. Oh, good last question. Okay, so some people might not know, but I love a true crime. Like, Obsession level 1000. It's dangerous. Just answer this question while I'm fixing up my hair. So, and obviously I've listened to all of the true crime podcasts that there are. One of my favorites is actually, this isn't the question, but one of my favorites is My Favorite Murder. Honestly, those ladies, hysterical. They make me laugh so hard. But the question is, this is relating to the podcast Serial, Adnan Syed, innocent or guilty? And I would have to say, I think he's innocent. Honestly, I think Adnan is innocent. I reckon that it was Jay and like maybe he's one of his stoner friends, but I reckon that Adnan is innocent either way. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I enjoyed like just playing around, and I didn't really have a super strict idea of what I wanted to do for this look. Not sure what I think of the fake freckles. I think they look fake, to be honest. On me at least. I reckon there's some people out there who can really do it well, but I'm not one of them. So yeah, hope you liked the video. I am really excited to be doing some more videos coming up. Got a couple of ideas in mind, but if you have any ideas that you'd like me to do, feel free to leave a comment down below or message me on Instagram or whatever you want to do. Yeah, of course, if you're already on the video, just leave a comment down below, or you can, if you're watching this through Facebook, you can also leave a comment on Facebook. Again, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.